Hey, how are you all doing?
Hi, Dave.
How's it going?
There we go. I'm doing really well. How are you?
Yeah, good. I had it's chaos today. It's one of those days where am I too loud, by the way?
Nope,
Okay.
you're perfect. You sound great.
Okay. It's one of those days today where there are a full family under the roof.
Yeah.
But because you and I have been working all day today,
Yeah.
I felt like I've actually not even clapped eyes on my children at any point.
Nope.
And then the guilt kicks in. And you're like, oh no, I'm a terrible person. So I went and took them out for their little scooter.
Yeah.
We're like a little scooter gang.
Onto the perfect tarmac.
Perfect tarmac. Oh, the wheels were spinning. Yeah. I mean, I personally wasn't scootering. I was just hobbling behind them. But yeah, it's been a bit that kind of day, and it's been really, really kind of
tons of meetings, tons of phone calls. It's been good though. Like I feel like we've got a lot done. So that's good.
Absolutely. Yeah. But it's nice to be here now.
Yeah. I've been looking forward to this week as well. The Light of the Sky album is probably it was a turning point for us. So I've been looking. And there's a bunch of songs on that album that I'm like, oh, I can't wait to play them and get them up. Like Never Too Late's one of them.
Yeah, because the difference between album 1 and album 2, from an artist's point of view, not musical taste. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes some people would prefer album 1 to album 2. Some people prefer the new album that we've got out. All of that is like, but from an artist point of view, from our songwriting skills, I like to measure everything in life by what did you purposefully try and achieve. And for album one, I'm super proud of, but it was like following other people's visions of where we want it to be, and also trying to like please an entire band of people. Whereas album 2, it was like, we want to make a record and we want it to feel like this.
Yeah,
we want to use these songs, and we did it. You know, we worked with the producer Steve Harris, who we really wanted to work with because we loved Codaline and we loved other bands that he'd worked with. So it was like, it was magical to have an art piece of audio work out. So I think that our love for that album isn't because we prefer it musically to other albums. It's just because it was a purposeful body of work.
Yeah, headspace. I feel like, you know, we were in it, we knew exactly what we wanted, and we came out with it.
Yes, I'm well chuffed.
And we also got two really cool EPs alongside it. So the Communicate EP and then the Lucky Ones EP, which has got, like I said, Was It All Worth It? Still one of my favourite songs to play live, and one of my favourite songs that recorded. Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay, so I'm going to open up with Communicate.
Okay, you're going to go full screen?
Yeah. Time since I left you there, I still feel the cold hands in mine. And there are good times, you will leave them there, because the warmth of his hands are mine. I said now don't go, I said now don't go. Always on the run, we waited for this moment, just communicate. We took this all for granted, should we leave this where we want? Please communicate. There were good times, we just left them there. When I felt your hand slip from mind. It's been a long time coming. Should we leave it there? Prove that we could fight. We were always on the run. We waited for this moment, just communicate. We took this all for granted. Should we leave this where we want? Please communicate. I said, no, don't go. I said, no, don't go. And I swear, I said, no, don't go. Oh, no. Oh, no. We were always on the run and we waited for this moment. Just communicate. We took this all for granted. Should we leave this where we want? Please communicate. We were always on the run. We waited for this moment. It will be okay. I swear. We took this all for granted. Should we leave this where we want?
Nice one, Joe. Always good to hear it.
Love that song.
Good song, isn't it? We talked about it a few times on the live stream that the story behind it. So we won't go too deep into the actual, but we wrote that song whilst we were on a radio tour going around America.
Yeah.
But there's like other fun little things. Do you know that there's another recording of a completely different style of that song? Do you remember doing that in LA?
Yeah, that's what Dave Hansen was talking about. We did it in Dave Grohl's studio.
So it's weird how it then evolved from that. Although it was a good version, and I do think the production was great on that, it never told the story that we wanted to tell. It didn't have the same magic that we had.
And it was like a tough decision to kind of, because I felt like we changed musically a little bit, but we changed it more towards what we wanted to sound like, you know. Yeah. So we were listening to, at the time, we were listening to Codaline, and artists like Bon Iver and still Damien Rice and Glenn Hansard, but it was more we were going down that route.
Yeah, there's a weird dynamic when you're making music and of the direction you want it to go and the actual physical ability. So, for instance, like when you sang "Borrow Me" yesterday, it sounded like the song that I thought I was writing, but every time I sing it, it comes across like an Americana song. So people go, "That sounds like a really great country song," and I'm like, to me, it was always like a Damien Rice song. So when you sang it, and I was like, yes, that's how it's supposed to sound all these years. So it's weird. And I felt like we kind of fell in that trap a little bit where we were very capable of making a certain sound. And it made obvious sense for our record companies and for our producers to jump on that and carry on doing it. But it was never fulfilled our heart, which was the direction that we wanted to go. And then now we've kind of gone into we definitely have mastered the ability to kind of just really
be us
from here to speakers, you know, like think it. I love that. Joe, I've just seen one of the best things, right? As a parent, as a musician, right? I asked you to go on full screen because I literally just cooked the kids' tea. Paul Claire's been working all day today. She's still upstairs working now. So we've been switching the parenting roles in between all the work that we've been doing. Yeah. And Lachlan's just walked in now. I finished his tea. And I walked into the are you gonna go and jump in the comments?
I'm on there.
So I walked into the kitchen and I could hear you singing. And I'm like, oh no, it's dropped because at my home you wouldn't be able to hear. It's all in my headphones.
Yeah.
So I panic stations thinking something had gone wrong in here. And I realized that my kids were all sat in the living room, cross-legged on the big telly, watching
their uncle.
It's like,
That's
yeah.
so cool. Yeah.
So,
and then when you go on screen,
they'll turn it off.
Yeah,
turn it off. Okay. Right, so it's my turn to sing a song.
Yeah, what are you going to play?
Title track, Black the Sky.
Yeah, you played that this morning.
I did.
We had a like a webinar seminar with Cafe Nero this morning, which was amazing. It was like at 9:30 in the morning, and I'd literally not sung a word, and the first thing that came out of my mouth was like,
It is the way it is. It's good.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. So I can watch this unfold, turn into something new, something we all can reuse. 'Cause this is too good to leave behind. Light up the sky. Let me see the world through your eyes. 'Cause I think you've got it right. Well, I hope you got it right. And the only hope of understanding any of this is to take some risks. Now I'm taking risks. I just might need 1 second. Just give me 1 second.
What's going on, Dave?
I think they've enjoyed the fact that they can see themselves on the telly. And now they're getting themselves really involved.
I'll take over.
Okay, give me 1 second, guys.
He plays it in a different key to me. I could watch this unfold, turning into something new, something we all can use. This is too good to leave behind. Light up the skies. Let me see the world through your eyes. 'Cause I think you got it right. Well, I hope you got it right. And the only hope of understanding any of this take some risks, but I'm taking risks. And I feel that I'm surrounded by something I've missed. Can't be slow, things done. Carry me home, cool me off, tearing those bridges down. Carry me home and cool me off. I'm tearing those bridges down. Well, I can watch this unfold, turn into something new, something we all can use. 'Cause this is too good to leave behind. Light up the skies, and let me see the world through your eyes. Because I think you got it right. Well, I hope you got it right. And the only hope of understanding any of this is to take some risks. Well, I'm taking risks, and I feel that I'm surrounded by something I've missed. Carry slow things down. Carry me home, cool me up, tearing those bridges down. Carry me home, cool me up, tearing those bridges down.
That sounded great. I feel like it was for the best. You know what I mean?
You play it in a different key.
I just put my capo in the wrong place. Do you know what I mean? And whatever starts is wherever I go. Anyway, it is. It's like.
Were they excited?
Yeah, they were just too much.
There's a time delay, isn't there? So
yeah, there is.
They can come in, dance, run back into the living room, and then see themselves on the TV.
Uncle Joe, that is exactly the wavelength that they're on. That is exactly what we're doing. They could go
every night.
That's pretty much what I do. You know, when I say Joe go live full screen, I'm basically just going to go run in there and check.
Do you look all right?
Yeah, so apologies for that. And I can see in a lot of the comments, you're very kindly accepting the fact that it is a Dunwell's Daily Live. Welcome to our home. Welcome to a normal day on a Monday. But as I say, I think it turned out pretty for the best because it's your voice, that song. I'm so proud of being, of that song, being a writer on that song. But I certainly it's that big notes that to carry you.
And it's one of my favorite things to do, playing that live in the middle of the audience after a show, like an encore show.
Has anybody been to see us play live when we've done an acoustic set in the middle of the room? We've been doing it for a couple of shows, especially for the last 18 months.
Mm-hmm.
Try to, on a touring show, we'll try and do an acoustic set in the middle of the room. So we've not invented it. We've seen amazing bands doing it.
We saw the Lumineers that I've seen. I've watched numerous videos on YouTube of them doing it. Actually, the year that we played Lollapalooza, they did that, but it was like they'd put a stage in the middle of the audience, because Lollapalooza is like 100,000 people in one festival. Is it 100,000 people in one festival? So then they'd actually got like a second stage in the middle of the audience so that they could then strip down their set, walk out to the middle of and play.
I know, and it kind of just creates that, I don't know, kind of bit of an energy, a tension. I want to see it when I go and watch a show. So
yeah,
and what I think it does is it allows us to tell stories about band members and Sean. We mentioned Sean a lot, and a lot of you guys will know who Sean is, and some of you may not. He was our sound engineer. He was our friend. He was our legend. He was part of the band from the start, and we lost him to cancer 2 years ago now. 2 years ago in October, it'll be 2 years. So it's just it had a massive effect on all of us. But it gave us an opportunity to talk about him every day and dedicate it to him. And every time I mentioned him, he kind of brought his memory to life a little bit more. So it felt like I was closer to him. Because
his favorite thing to do was to be on tour.
Yeah, so he lived his. When people talk about living your dream, he lived his dream. Like he did everything in life that he wanted to do. He loved what he did for a living. Great guy. In fact, if he was on this live stream like that, there would be no technical difficulties with any audio. He'd be sorting it. Right, so I'm going to try and sing a song, and this time maybe not, maybe get attacked by children. We'll see. I think we've got it sorted.
Yeah, man, I'll stay with you.
Okay.
Seems nice and calm. Like it feels right nice and calm. We've got the Monday, like the weekend goes round. Friday night, party night. Saturday night was, energetic. Sunday night was lovely. Monday is feels really nice and chill. I like that.
Yeah, it does feel nice, doesn't it? It feels like we're building like a purposeful because obviously we're this lockdown is moving us into groundhog territory very quickly.
Yeah.
So you have to purposefully go, right, well, that is a party night, even though it's like you're not going anywhere different. And as you say, you make Monday feel calmer.
Yeah.
And work. So yeah. All right. So when we first made this record, we wrote it and we presented all the songs. And between Joseph, myself, and Steve Harris, we looked at maybe 15, 16 songs. And 13 originally we set up to record, and we completed 13 songs and then carried on writing and recording. But the first original 13, there was a song on there called Sleepless Nights. And it was going to go on the album, and we ended up just using it for an EP, which is not available on Spotify at the moment, but we are on with that. We are working out why that's not available. But you can find it on YouTube.
It's only not available in the UK on Spotify. The US, I've got it.
Well, there you go. So easy problem. Solution is wait for lockdown to finish, grab a flight to the US, download it on Spotify while you're there, and then when you come home, you put it in the
yeah.
It's easy done. Okay, so this is called Sleepless Nights. Some might say down on a sleepless night, oh, it's calm. Some afraid of the starless sky. No, it's calm. Come with me, come see the empty skies. 'Cause all is calm. Some afraid of the starless sky. And all is calm. And all is calm. And all is calm.
All is calm.
All is calm on a sleepy Monday.
Love it.
It's weird actually. We were talking to Matt about today about and this is not a preachy thing. It's just a mindset that I have. And with Matt Dunwell, who we always call Matt Dunwell, who is just our brother, but for some reason we have to say his full name Matt Dunwell. We were talking about sometimes in life, right? You do something and you think, is this an absolute waste of time? Like, am I actually doing something that is bringing any value to myself or anyone else? For instance,
like the dance floor for the Michael Jackson moonwalk.
Like building a dance floor for the moonwalk dance. I appreciate that it may not be for everyone, but do I get joy out of it? And the answer is no. So it's not happening. And when we first made this record, before this record was actually made, we started rummaging through loads and loads of demos, and it reminded me, and it actually all purposefully came from this, the very first record that we'd started to make at my house, and it was literally the definition of wasting time, because there was no part of our life that needed it. We were singers in a pub, and
so you were making income from that. That was
there was I just bought a house, so there was work to do in the house at all times, and I was working as a printer, and Joe was doing other jobs, and there was other things that was the definition of what I should be doing at that point in time. But there was a strong pull to make some music, And I think the point of what I'm trying to say is that I'm so grateful that I felt that pull to make the music or do the thing that brought loads of value to my life at the right time, and justify it in my mind, so that I finished it and allowed myself to grow from it. And actually, the actual recording of that song, the original demo, which I recorded on Audacity, which is a free recording software, which anyone can download, anyone can start using at any point. The actual elements of the song I took from that recording. So not only did the idea get used, the actual time spent making the record got used as well. And I've found that as I'm moving on as a whatever artist, dad, whatever it is, I'm finding that those little valuable moments in time are becoming more noticeable. I'm noticing, like, actually, I should be doing this right now. I should be learning how to do this. I should be trying to work it out. And then,
I still feel like some nuggets from that collection of music will be used in our future, or on the next record, or like stuff like She Whispers, Goodnight My City. There was Elizabeth. There was a song which never made the record, but it became a really cool live song, which I'm gonna relearn for this.
Was it
Alive?
Yeah.
And the clouds.
Great song. In fact, we get requested that a lot, so that is getting learned for this live stream.
This week, yes, it will get relearned. Time well spent. Time well
wasted.
Time well,
is what it feels like, and balancing that is quite difficult to do, you know.
Because your mind wanders and you're like, I should be doing the dishes that are looming in the background, or I should be cooking the tea, or I should be I don't know, just not picking up the guitar, because we love it. It almost feels like it's free time. You know, like, I'm just going to play on my Nintendo for a bit, or I'm going to play on my PS4 because it's great and it's relaxing. But I'm going to kick a ball against a wall, or like something as simple as that. It's just because you love it, and I genuinely love picking up the guitar and just playing it. So because it feels easy, it feels like it shouldn't be.
Yeah, it sometimes gets
my job.
Well, it should most definitely be your job, Joe. You're great singer, and I think that more importantly, your brother is outstanding.
Oh, I mean, Matt is a really, really talented musician.
I knew that was coming. I was on about Steve.
Yeah.
Right, are you going to sing us a song then?
Yeah. This is Hey Now. Hey now, it's been a long time coming. I've been ready for a while. Hey now, we're tired of waiting. I'll stand lonely in the crowd. I don't wanna prove you wrong this time. I'm still sailing to the sun, sail away. I'm not ready to go home yet. Leave me a light on. Leave me a light on. Hey now, it's been a long time coming. I've been ready for a while. Hey now, we're tired of waiting. I'll stand lonely in the crowd. We all got our demons. Sometimes I just need them to make the choices so hard. Has it got me this far? And
That was the most dramatic end to Joe's performance ever. I wasn't even nearly ready for that. I've got a feeling that his brand new Ethernet cable might have just. So I'll take over where I'm not ready to go home yet. Leave me a light on. Never sung this song before. So leave me a light on. Leave me a light on. Nah, I'm not ready to go home yet. Leave me a light on. I don't even know what that was. I have no idea where Joe goes. I think we're all in the same boat here.
Okay, genuinely, my computer decided to be a toaster. Actually, it wasn't my computer. My internet just like kicked me off.
Wow. Do you know what I think it is? I know what it is.
Mum says they're doing some work around here on the Wi-Fi lines. Yeah.
If Mum said it,
she is true. The fountain of knowledge.
She knows. She knows she knows the whole of the internet.
Okay. Shall I carry on? Do I carry on?
Well, yeah. I mean, I pretty much murdered the very end of it. So if you just did the middle bit, then we're all right.
Leave me a light on. Let me hear you sing. Leave me a light on.
That's the bit I got up to as well. So there you go.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know what happened. Like, just kicked me off, but we're back. Don't worry.
Okay.
So.
Maybe it was just an update thing. Anyway, it's all. We're all good now. So, so speaking about Matt Dunwell, should we move this conversation further, Joe? Do we feel comfortable with it? Do you feel like you don't want to just?
He's not texted me, so
Joe's giving us some tests. Okay. The reality of it is that we are so excited because whilst we're on this stream with you, we're waiting for a text message to come from Matt Dunwell.
Yeah.
And he is going to tell us that the video for Army of Friends is live on our YouTube.
Yes.
Okay. But I'm scared because he's not texted yet.
Yeah.
So we're all in anticipation together.
Yeah. But I don't feel like we should wait here in silence.
No, it's not something that we do in silence. Okay. But it's something that we can, we can wait.
We can all just get, butterflies about,
Yeah. Because honestly, the reality of it is that I'm going to be watching this video for the first time with you guys. Because honestly, this is it. And I wanted to do it that way anyway. It was important to me, and I really trust Matt.
Yes, I do.
And also, at the end of the day, he can't get it that wrong that much because it's all the amazing footage that you guys have sent in anyway. So, and I've seen all the photographs and all of the videos and all of the messages, and there's enough joy in there to make sure. I mean, you could just do a montage, wouldn't it? It would look great. So, I'm very confident that I'm just excited, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm really excited. Yeah. And we should find out really, really soon.
As soon as I get that text message.
Because that text message, what's it going to feel like when you open it? You're going to read it and it's going to say.
Well, he needs a code to get onto our YouTube to actually.
So it's not quite as exciting as.
It'll be a text from Google, which means I know that he's on the YouTubes.
Oh, you get a text direct. This is how big it's getting, guys. We get a text direct from Google. Google headquarters.
Yeah, Google HQ. Say your video is about to be uploaded.
I don't know why they're Irish there, but that's what it is. Yeah. So whilst we're waiting, whilst we're trying to settle these butterflies, is there any questions? I saw a little bit further up in the comments, but they've been swamped by more and more comments coming through YouTube and Facebook. Have you got any questions you would like to ask? Is there anything that you'd like to tell us about today? Have you got anything? And if you've asked it before, please just drop it in the comments.
I'd like to ask a question.
Oh, I'm excited, Joe. What is it?
To the comments, right?
Right.
This daily live stream is it's so much fun to do, and I'm seeing the numbers like just going up, and it's great to see all the new people coming in. But what I want to know is how many people at one time are watching the TV screen whilst watching us. So
Yeah.
is there 2 or 4 or 3 of you guys in the room?
It's weird because that sometimes we sometimes get messages from people saying that they are watching it, and there's other family members upstairs watching it upstairs, and it's funny that they're both watching the same thing. And then sometimes we get amazing messages that the people have made it like part of their day. So just like we make this part of our day at the same time, which blows my mind a little bit actually, that at the same time every day we all meet up. So like you stop your family, we stop our family, or we all join together more as a family when Lachlan joins me. You're my family. And then you guys do the same. So sometimes we get pictures of people with it on the telly and they're all sat there with a family. So it would be interesting to know, because there'd be no way of getting that figure from any digital platform, would there? How many people in your house?
I mean, there's two humans, 1 dog, and 1 cat. I mean, we're definitely going into the animal world as well, so that's great.
Yeah, that's but it's decent information because we need to know how many dogs are watching.
Yeah,
my dog doesn't really care. He just every now and then does a little bark to make sure that I couldn't get him to watch.
No. You play a song, Dave, whilst those streams are coming through. But
all right, cool. I'm gonna do a cover just to break up the light up the sky stuff.
Perfect.
Okay, I think I opened this with this cover on the first live stream that we did. So I'm going to do it again. This is a classic by the Goo Goo Dolls. It's called Iris. And I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't want to go home right now. And all I can taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your life. And sooner or later it's over, I just don't want to miss you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. No, you can't fight the tears that ain't coming, or the moment of truth in your eyes. When everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am.
That's beautiful.
Great song.
People love that version of that song. I remember you gave me that when you went traveling.
Yeah.
Or it was what we called traveling back then, but you were pitching tents for for Key Camp and
Yeah,
Eurocamp.
it's
So,
big,
I mean, it's
though.
a big deal, you know. And then you came back with this Goo Goo Dolls CD, and you were like, you were so cool. You were like the coolest guy in my eyes. Like,
Well,
you had jeans.
change.
You had you had like you wore these Converse, and you had jeans, and you wore them that much. Do you know, like they were boot cut jeans, and like
Flappy bit at the front.
it just flapped like that, and then the back of the jeans like had no jean because you stood on the.
Like that. It's weird.
Yeah.
Actually,
But
the
still,
funny time,
you were cool.
and I've like, so that was like a game changer for me as a musician at the time, because I was 18, and for some reason I had never been abroad.
Yeah.
Like, I never had an abroad holiday. It's because my mum has a big family in Scotland. So my summer holidays used to be, you get in the car, you drive up, you eat your sandwiches before Scotch Corner.
Yeah, which is only 33 miles away from Leeds.
Which is 33 miles away from Leeds. And then you just sit and stare out the window for the next 5 hours, depending how fast dad wanted to drive. Which,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? At the time, I didn't have any judgment on it. And that's what my holidays were like. So going, and I remember getting, so the time that taught that thing that made you think that I was really cool at that time.
Because you had a necklace around your neck and everything, you know, you had it all going, long hair.
I was there. And I went without a guitar. And I remember my first, I went by myself. I saw, this is that's how cool my mum is, right? You know, when people say that they, you know, not supportive or supportive, our parents have been supportive of everything that we've ever done.
Yeah.
If we can say it and we can, you know, they've got different ways of doing it. Mum's like, go and get him. And dad's like, have you thought it through? Yeah, you have. Okay, go and do it. And I saw a bulletin like in the newspaper, and it said, £60 a week, and you can go and pitch tents in France or Italy in Europe, and we'll give you accommodation and we'll feed you and we'll pay for your flights. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah.
So like I quit my job, and
you were going to go with a friend as well, weren't you?
I was, and then my friend said he didn't want to go, so I was totally by myself. I'd quit my job and everything, so I had to go. So I got on this plane, and it was with Ryanair. And I was flying, and it came to, and you got to remember, right? I was 18, but I'd never been on a plane before, and that sensation of going down, right? I was thinking, this is it. I'm a goner. I've never felt like this before. But this plane's not going to land. It was terrifying, but I wasn't scared. I was like, at least I've been abroad.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And then I got there, and then I lasted about 2 days without being able to. With my uncomfortable not being able to talk to anyone. And then I found a guitar shop, and in that guitar shop was a nylon string guitar. And I think dad just sent me the money and said, there's €100. And they gave me €100, and I bought the guitar, and I've brought it around with me forever. It was really cool. And then that was my little breaking point into singing.
Because in the Keaton, when you're doing the tents, so like you're pitching tents all day, and then you go to the main cook tent at the end of the night, and
yeah,
you're all drinking like little French stubby beers,
yeah,
and singing music. And if you're the only one playing music, then you're the, you know,
I was the cool jukebox in the corner. I was loving it. It was great fun. Good memories.
It's not changed much, has it?
No, life's just basically just larger responsibilities, but definitely much that same kind of excitement. Really good.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to go back to the Light of the Sky album. This is Hurts. Matt's still not text yet, so we've got time. Patience.
We've got patience.
Here you are on your knees, trying to offload your grief. Can't get out the words that you want to say. Said it once, said it twice, but you never take my advice. Falter and repeat, never own your mistakes. His text. He's bouncing it down.
Oh, guys.
When you feel right there in front of me, it hurts sometimes. Yeah, but it hurts sometimes. It hurts. Falling apart, it's killing me. It hurts sometimes. Yeah, I know it hurts sometimes. It hurts. It hurts. Show your remorse, hoping that you prove me wrong. 'Cause there's still time to heal, there's still time for what you deserve. Right there in front of me, it hurts sometimes. It hurts sometimes. It hurts. When you fall apart, it's killing me. It hurts sometimes. Yeah, I know it hurts sometimes. It hurts. It hurts. Yeah, I know it hurts. Oh, it hurts. Don't ever think you can't complete. 'Cause one day I'll be the one in need. When it hurts sometimes, we all hurt sometimes. Lay right there in front of me. It hurts sometimes. It hurts sometimes. It hurts. Fall apart, it's killing me. It hurts sometimes. Yeah, I know it hurts sometimes. It hurts.
Woo! The excitement level is just added to by the fact that you were not only because you were just singing a cool song, which I just want to say it's good songs, isn't it? And but the fact that Matt Dunwell has text. So Matt, our brother Matt, for anyone that who's new to the channel or new to the Dunwells, welcome. Hi, we're the Dunwells. We do this every single day at 6 o'clock. A lot of you guys.
Rachel says, Joe, this is great, but no one's really listening now that I'm in Friends. Is the suspense is killing us.
Yeah, that's it. We've just literally just destroyed the any concentration. But yeah, as I say, welcome to the show. Welcome. This happens every single day, and has been doing since the day we got announced that we were doing lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
And we will be doing it until we have no plans in stopping and doing it. While we're all enjoying it, we're going to keep going. So we wrote a song. The song, Joe's played it a few times. In fact, he's going to play it again tonight, I'm sure, because he said he was going to play it every day. The song's called Army of Friends. It was named by you guys in the comments, and you guys all sent videos, photographs, just pictures of when you were allowed to socialize, and pictures of times that you're in now. And definitely with some amazing, joyous pictures of how we're all getting through this and spending time with our families, and I mean, all the footage has been compiled together. We've mixed and produced the record remotely, and we have presented it to Matt. Matt has made a video. Matt runs his own channel, so please go and check that out. That's called Assembly Point. If you wanted to go, if you love the video, go and say thank you to him, because he's not charged us a penny. There's no money being exchanged. He's done this because every single piece of profit that comes from the sale of this song all goes to NHS charities. So we've just all worked really hard behind the scenes to make sure that the money, the time, and everything goes to the right place. And so if I'm so excited to see it. And think it's all gonna have, like, I just kind of like, I wish Joe would shut up so we can shut this show down.
Oh, this is Joe.
What does he say?
I'm gonna come off and speak to him. I think you should play a song.
I'm gonna sing a song.
Okay.
Okay.
Good work, Dave.
Okay. I think now's the time. That there is no song, there is no video. This was all just a ruse to make sure that I could solidify my solo career. Oh, only kidding. All right, I'm going to sing a song. This one's from, staying true to our format. This is from the Light Up the Sky album. And it was I think our first single, actually. Yeah, it was definitely our first single in the US. It's called Light Up the Sky. It's called Lucky Ones.
Don't want to forget what makes me important. In the blink of an eye, can be lost from your mind. If all that was left here was all that you wanted, no need to change the hands of time. We are the lucky ones. We have just what we want. We see just what becomes. We are the lucky ones. We have just what we want. We see just what becomes. Hope can change your mind. Hope can change your life. Just open your eyes to save some love for the lucky ones. Hope can change your mind. Hope can change your life. Just open your eyes to save some love for the lucky ones. And all it's rewinding is a constant reminder of how I got here, what I left behind. I can't slow this down. I need to remember we are the lucky ones. We have just what we want. We see just what becomes. Hope can change your mind. Hope can change your life. Just open your eyes to save some love for the lucky ones. Hope can change your mind. Hope can change your life. Just open your eyes to save some love for the lucky ones. Out of the woods and into the riots, 'cause my back's to the wall and no one's gonna pull us up. Hope can change your mind. Hope can change your life. Just open your eyes to save some love for the lucky ones. Hope can change your mind. Hope can change your life. Just open your eyes to save some love for the lucky ones. To save some love for the lucky ones.
That's it. So I kind of half excitedly thought that as soon as I would play the last chord, that Joe would be excitingly run into his live feed button, telling us that the video will be going live on YouTube. So the plan with how we're going to do this, and you guys are all very much part of the process, is that we're going to release the video because we all need to see it. We all need to just have this song out in the world. And then what we're going to do is we're going to provide you all with a pre-save link so we can all jump on that, and then we all click download, we all pre-save it. As I say, every single penny from the sales goes directly to NHS charities. And any part of where we've done it, the music video, everything that was done, and I got to emphasize it. Matt runs a channel called Assembly Point, and he does a daily live feed. Again, he does it at 7 o'clock after we've done ours, and I'm so proud of what he does because he steps up to the plate every single time. And I'm just talking about Matt. And when we mentioned that we were going to be making this video and you guys were going to send the video footage, he instantly, without any shadow of, there was no hesitation whatsoever, and he said, "I would love to do this video." And he's actually trying to run his own channel and run his own
goes
business.
live in 3 minutes. So
And it does.
So what's happened? What he's basically saying, he's on our YouTube. The video is rendering. I don't know what that means.
Doing its thing.
It means it's doing its thing. He's downloading that, and then he's going to upload it whilst he's on the YouTube channel. So I'm going to sing "Army of Friends."
Good choice. We'll all sing it together. Actually, do you know what I'd love?
And then I just don't think it's going to hit at 7 o'clock.
Oh, scary. I'm telling you. But we can all wait in anticipation. It's all rendering now.
It's rendering, and then he's got to upload it onto YouTube. So,
okay. We are.
So what do we do?
We just keep going with the plan. Lachlan, have you got any suggestions?
We just stay on.
I think we should stay on, personally. I think what
it might be a longer show, man. It's worrying it.
We can do this. Or what we can do, which would be really good fun, is whilst you're singing "Army of Friends," if there's anybody on Instagram, I'm going to pull my Instagram feed up now, and if you drop a picture of you, or a picture of Joe, or a comment and a loving comment with a blue heart towards any friends and family, towards any key workers or NHS workers, any of the heroes out there that are keeping us safe. If you want to just send a picture, tag us in it so that these pictures come up on my phone, and then I think we can make our own little real-time little friend video as we're going along. And hopefully by the time Joe's finished this song and a little bit further on, we'll be a little bit closer to knowing when we'll be able to all see this video.
It will be tonight. I just don't think it's going to be within the next.
Exciting. You play this song.
Okay.
Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing your pictures, guys. Instagram stories.
I know we all feel. I know that we all feel worlds apart right now. I sang this song so many times, but I freak out when the words are not in front of me.
I'm just letting you know that these pictures are flying in, Joe.
How are they?
I've not had one yet.
Good.
No, they are coming in.
I know we all feel worlds apart right now, but to see your face on the screen might make us smile. Just be brave and be grateful we are safe. Don't be afraid, you'll be okay. There's no doubt in my mind that we'll get through this. At times like this we all feel a little useless. We are strong, we prove it every day. We're not afraid, it'll be okay. Enjoy the sun through our window. Stay home and keep us safe. We'll just smile and keep our distance until our worries fade away. Watch our worries fade away. Then we'll hold each other again. It won't feel like it did before, because when we closed our doors, we began to break down walls. We became an army of friends, led by the brave dressed in blue. While we stayed, we applauded you, until that day our dreams came true. Is that yours?
Sorry.
We could hold each other again. We celebrate the people that we needed. we recognize the sacrifice we all made. We locked the world away in a single day, gave the keys to those that kept us safe from harm. So we're okay. Enjoy the sun through our window. Stay home and keep us safe. I think it's me. We'll just smile and keep our distance until our worries fade away. Watch our worries fade away. And then we'll hold each other again. It won't feel like it did before, because when we closed our doors, we began to break down walls. And we became an army of friends, led by the brave, dressed in blue. While we stayed, we applauded you, until that day our dreams came true. We could hold each other again.
So good to hear it.
Oh,
Thanks for playing part of that, guys. That was great.
Loved it. And my phone was going mental. And I've got the mouse as well. I'm trying to go. That's what's going on in my head.
Well, maybe that's how we perform it from now on.
It feels more dramatic.
You've created, choreographed your own dance.
Yeah. I'm going to get a dance floor. Okay, so
I think the plan is, I think Matt started his feed now. I think what we should do is, I think we should say goodbye and thank you now. Yes. And if you keep an eye on, if you've already, done the subscribe and the bell notifications, as soon as the video goes live, me and Joe will jump back on YouTube and Facebook and announce it, and we'll be able to let you know that we can come on and do a live. You fancy that?
Absolutely.
I think it's the right thing to do.
100%. I was just about to go for a big long run, but this is priority.
Right. Okay. I think why can't you do both? How long's your long run? I
don't know. I feel like I've been in this position a long time, so I need to loosen the legs.
Okay. All right.
But I'll take my phone with me, and I can still go live.
Yeah. No, that doesn't. You can't. Technology can't stop us. We're going to do it. You're too excited. That's what it is, isn't it? You need to get the energy out.
I need to get. I'm got this pent up energy.
Okay. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Is whether Joe's running or not, we are going to go back live again. Just a quick little hello and just let you all know, because I don't want any of you missing it. And we will have a little chat and let you know that the whole thing is live and it's ready to go. In the meantime, go and say hello to Matt. He's on Assembly Point. Everybody, stay safe. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Yes,
and we'll see you.
A lovely Monday. That was great. Right,
we'll see you very soon. And for those that can't see you very soon, we'll see you tomorrow at 6:00. Take care.
Bye, guys.